And hello, my fellow nerds. This is Oracle Nerd here, and welcome back once again to our Wonderland Remastered Steam Edition. So last time we had arrived at Orland's castle, and now we're going on to the next part of this the next part of the story. I'm actually very excited to see what happens next. The the next time I open my eyes, it's morning. The sun is pouring in from the window to paint warm squares across the light on the sheets. Oh, look at them! I left a nice patch of drool on the pillow, and a thin layer of crust has built up in the corners of my eyes. I blink, yawn, push myself up to a seat with a quiet groan. Genzo was still asleep next to me. He's on his back, face pointed to the ceiling, jaw slack. Thin, whistling snores punctuate his breath. I watched him for a few moments, hugging my legs against my chest. I can't stop the small smile forming on my lips. The first time in, well, for a while, I feel calm. It's nice. My brows furrowed momentarily. And what does all of this make me then? I never thought about it before. Maybe because thinking about those expectations made my mind want to avoid the topic altogether. But just being with someone like this, girls, guys, apparently it doesn't matter. It's not like I've never had fantasies of being held before, of having someone there to care for me, care about me. And the warm presence has never ever had a face before, or a gender. All I know is now is that if that warm presence is Genzo, then I like that very much. Chew on the inside of my cheek, then feel the telltale need of release building up just beneath my stomach. I throw a glance around the room. No bathroom in here. Must be one in the hall. So I'll slide off to the side of the bed and shrug my pants back on. Give my hips a little shimmy that when my half asleep limbs can't find the last bit of necessary energy to get the fabric over my thighs. I snatch up my glasses off the bedside table as I make my way to the door, pausing for a moment to let my view come into full focus before softly creaking the handle open. I slip out. I pull the door closed behind me. Search for the hall for any signs of the door that screams bathroom, but all the doors look the same. I turn in the opposite direction. Then nearly jump 10 feet into the air. Owen standing 2 doors down was watching me. He's got a duo rabbit guards behind him. I take a nervous step backwards, open my mouth to say something. Get the sweet serenade of romance. Rome clasps his hands together, bringing them to his cheek. He begins slinking towards me. Have a nice night, did you? Okay, so a little bit of thing. Apparently my audio settings on OBS were a little bit defunct for a second, so I had to go ahead and fix that. I had to reset my computer, and that still didn't work. But then I figured out how to actually make it work, and I had to go to the audio settings of my actual PC. So now you guys should be able to at least hear the music this time. Have a nice night, did you? One cannot help but notice the gallant knight didst not returneth to his room. Pray tell, was Hero's sword plunged into the gentle flower's blushing bouquet? I turn away. It wasn't like that. Then started walking down the hall. Oh, Orlum saddles up next beside me, lips curled into an impish grin. Then perhaps true love doth reign over lust. How delightfully advantageous for me. What's that supposed to mean? I try to jerk away as he puts an arm around my shoulder. It's simple, really. Here I was trying to figure out the best way to make my greatest adversary suffer. And now the perfect opportunity has fallen right into my lap. I stop, raise a brow, and turn towards him. A spark of unease runs up my spine at the base of my skull. What are you talking about? But the answer is not to come. I see Orlum raise his hands to his sides in amused futility. Then suddenly something comes down over my head, encasing my face, and plunging my world into darkness. I bring my hands up to my neck, trying to pull it off, trying to wrench away the hands, keeping it there. Already my consciousness is fading in and out. Take him to one of the stalls, I hear Willem say right before I pass out completely. The next time I open my eyes, I'm in a small rectangular room. Something itchy pokes my cheeks and arms, and when I pull back enough to bring the world into focus, I find myself in what appears to be a carpet of hay. What? I try to sit up, but quickly realize I can't. My hands and ankles have been tied behind me, making it impossible to do much more than roll onto my back. I blink, squint, peer through the hazy vision. It's dim but not completely dark. And I can see the walls caging me in on all sides like a box of thick stone. There's a door a few feet away, nothing but small barred windows at the top to reveal the world outside. I groan, try to move into a slightly more comfortable position. Errant bits of hay scratch my arms and poke my midsection. What the fuck is this? I remember Orlum, that cloying smile of his. After that, everything had gone black. Where the hell had he taken me? I let out a long, slow breath to try to calm myself down, even as the tendrils of panic rise over my belly. This has got to be some sort of sick joke, right? I don't have to wait long. After only a few minutes of uncomfortable silence, I hear footsteps in the hall, distant voices bounce off the far walls. They approach the door. I can't tell how many there are, a good number at least, then stop. I hear Genzo's voice through the open window. Surprises in here? What is it? Your secret porn stash? Just what kind of messed up stuff do you get off on? He sounds annoyed. Oh no, it's much better than that. This time, much more interactive. Oh, so you're fuck machines then. Handle rattles, turns, and the door creaks open. I instinctively recoil away from the incoming light. I don't see Genzo's face when he sees me. I don't want to see Genzo's face when he sees me. Somehow the thought leaves me feeling mortified. I hear him though. I hear him suck in his breath. Hear his feet skid across the ground. His guards grab him and hold him back. He grunts as he tugs against them. What the fuck is this? When I finally look up, Orlum has his hands splayed as though he's about to present the prologue to a theatrical epic. What's wrong? Don't you like it? Did you hurt him, you sick fuck? No, not yet anyway. Simply giving him an insider's tour of my stalls is all. They're quite handy for detaining unruly miscreants until it's their time to brew. Gizzo gives another jerk against the guard's grip. For a moment, actually seems to slip away enough to take a step forward, but they quickly recapture his arms. His face has gone completely white. You let him go, you hear me? You got beef with me, you take it up with me! Leave him the fuck out of it! Oh, but Genzo dear, that's half the fun, don't you see? Willem oozes towards Genzo, hand to his chin, cocking his head upwards. Torturing you would be fun, yes, but torturing the thing you care about most? See you wriggle and squirm. He brings his hands to his cheeks, face flushed, getting all hot and bothered just thinking about it. What the actual fuck is wrong with you? Is this because I made fun of you as a kid? Genzo puffs with another jerk. Made fun of me? Made fun of me? The pushing and shoving, the humiliation, let's all ignore Orlin for the day, it would be so funny. Let's all throw our erasers at Orlin while nobody's looking, it'll be hilarious. Haha, Orlim's mother offed herself, let's all tell Orlim he should off himself too. Orlim clutches his hands in his hair, his voice hoarse and strained. And to top it all off, when I finally thought that maybe we, but you left me. You fucking asshole! You left me in a dark room all by myself. For once, Gento looks uncomfortable. His eyes grow tight. His lips twist downward. I did try, you know. Owen continues, a tiny chuckle in the back of his throat. 5 times I've tried. Twice I almost succeeded too. His lips curl into a wide grin that stretches across his face, pupils shrinking. You made my life a living hell, a laugh. But now, another laugh, I get to make your life hell. Olem, I was a kid. Kids do stupid stuff. Gento starts, but even he seems to have trouble putting any conviction behind his words. His voice cracks, and beads of perspiration begin dotting his forehead and cheeks. Let's just calm down, yeah? Talk things out. Find a way to make this right. Olem starts giggling. His mannequin squeaking, the force of it sending his shoulders up and down in glee. But that's just it. That's just it. I've already found a way to make it right. He twists back towards me, face contorted, eyes wild. Then dances over, yanking me up into his arms like a limp rag doll. You know, I thought a lot about what I should do with all the delightful little things I could do to him to make him squeal. He wants to figure out my throat, popping out his eyes, for instance. Then shakes my head side to side with a click of his tongue, or snipping off his itty-bitty toes one by one. Olem, stop! Genzo's voice is low and shaky, a guttural desperation to it I've never heard him before. Olem continues, shaking his head at his own feigned stupidity. And I thought, why go through all that mess when I have the perfect solution already? This is a slaughterhouse after all, and slaughterhouses have ways of dealing with their more troublesome tenants. He stands up, letting me slide back into the hay, then steps back. Immediately, two rabbit guards move forward to grab me, undoing the tie to my wrists so they can encase them in two chain manacles attached to opposite walls instead. I try to twist away in a panic, my heart beating louder and louder, my gut twisting in violent rage. Genzo! I throw him a despondent look, breath coming out on a quick, terrified gasps. Genzo is jerking, yanking, and tugging at the guards again, his face strained and flushed. Olem, you fucker, stop! I can hear tears in his voice. But Olem doesn't stop. He steps towards me, now sprung up between the two walls, the manacles biting into my wrist. He gives me the cheek a little slap. Open up! I glance up in confusion and shows a thick piece of cloth in my mouth. Before I can question what's for, the guards sling another piece over my lips and around my head. They cinch it tight in the back, making it impossible to spit out. Don't want you biting that tongue of yours. Olem is crouched down, a few feet away, his attention focused on the box and the hay. At least not yet, he adds with a little grin as he snaps it open, pulling out what looks like a cattle prod wrapped in rusted wire. I call this my piggy prodder. He stands back up and gives the stick a little bump against his hand. Quite adept in keeping the piggies in line. Sometimes I have too many to deal with, you know. You see, that's when a little zap, he presses the button and a little spark dances off to the edge. To the side of the head can really make a job easier. Of course, sometimes I like to have a little fun with them first. He bounces towards me, grins somehow stretching even further. Make jolts until their heart stops, for instance. That's a fun one to play. All I can do is look up at him, shaking my head in a silent plea of mercy. Olem, don't! Tip of the rod jammed straight into my stomach, and in a second everything goes white. It's like someone shoved a knife straight into my gut. A sharp, stabbing pain blossoms out from the point of contact, ripping into my nerves and sending them screaming, one after another. My muscles tense, lock up, then recoil in the span of less than a second. And then my body flies forward against the manacles, arms ramrod straight, so forceful that the iron slices into my skin from my wrists, my hands and wrists, and my glasses go flying off my head. I can't move, can't think. I can feel my body shaking, convulsing, wave after wave of hot white pain, sending my muscles into repeated spasms. The world is on fire. I'm on fire. I can smell myself burning and charring. Fuck, when will it end? Finally, he pulls away. My body slumps forward, vision warbling, consciousness coming, going, white, black. My muscles twitch. My quivering arms make the medical chains clatter, and I feel hot liquid seeping down my wrists and arms from where the iron sliced through the skin. Oh, this is making me cringe, dude. Steam wafts up from the charred fabric of my shirt, now melted against the red, blistered skin, crackling and hissing as it starts to cool back down. Gizzo's frozen where he stands, jaw slack, face going ghastly white. His brows are curled in a cross between horror and disbelief. Olem, he says. His voice
quaking and strangely hollow. Olem, please. Olem thrusts the rod into my inner thigh. The knife is back, stabbing inside again and again, wrenching, twisting, jerking back and forth, grinding against the tissue and muscle. My body jerks upward this time, up and away from the source of the shock. Again, yanking against the manacles, tearing into the skin, sending splatters of red into the hay. I see he keeps it there longer this time. My vision warps, body convulsing, muscles jerking, twitching, skin crackling. Now there are 100 knives, 1,000. They stab outward from my thighs, slicing straight through the flesh and bone, up across my stomach, down through my calves. At some point, I wonder if I have any legs anymore. All I feel is an amorphous black hole of pain all across my lower half. Olin pulls the rod away. I slump down hard, so hard my head bounces backwards and twisting a muscle in my neck. My knees sink down into the hay. The steam is wafting up and off of me in droves now, gray and smoky. It twirls away from the charred hole in my pants, and the cooked slices of skin peeling back from my thigh muscles. Wet. The front of my pants is wet. Must have pissed myself. The thought shames me. I clench my eyes shut as tears threaten to spill over the edges. Olem, stop! Olem, please! Genzo's crying now. I hear the hiccups in his throat. I can see his snot running down his nose between his lips. He looks so distraught. Sorry, Genzo. I think it's saying I'm sorry, Genzo is what got us killed in the original version. I don't remember. I seriously don't remember. Oh my god. I think we say nothing. Roland folds his arm across his chest, rubbing his chin in thought. Looks from me to Genzo and back again. Nods. Yes, I'd say he has about 3 more in him, don't you? He tilts his head upwards and closes his eyes. Just smell that, It's giving me visions of dinner tomorrow. Maybe you'd like to join me at the table. Olem, stop! Genzo twists and jerks in the rabbit's grip. Olem staunches behind me now. Yes, this is always a good spot. He gives a rod twirl placed in a little pattern in the air. Then shows a strain to my bare skin and my neck. Everything goes black. For a good couple of moments I see nothing, feel nothing. I'm floating, sinking, melting into a pool of black. Then comes the knife. Starting a mild tingle on the back of my neck, then growing, digging, retching, stabbing. So consciousness rips back through me with such force that it's like the air is being scooped from my lungs. My brain feels like it's on fire. My eyes are bugging out of my head, hot pulsing in and out, skin on fire, vision on fire, blistering hot, sizzling. It feels like honestly, don't get me wrong, I like the way Carrot writes this visual novel. Like, it's really well written, but honestly, you didn't have to use that many descriptive phrases. Like, you just say his skin feels like it's on fire. Right next to my ears. Everything is shaking, burning. He whips it away. My body collapses with a snap. My ears ring. My nerves twitch and pop. My heart beats in erratic and rhythmic cadences. My vision blurs in and out, red, white, black. Hot. My head feels hot. I feel something dribbling on my ears. It pulls in the folds of the cartilages, leaves bloody stains as it splats down on my shoulders. My hair is sizzling, sparkling. It sticks up almost whimsically as coils of steam drift up and away from the scalp. Olin tuts behind me, and I take that back. He might only have 1 more after that. Genzo is a wreck. The guards are practically holding him aloft now, keeping him from collapsing to the floor. His shoulders lurch upwards, and noiseless sobs. Olin, listen to me, please. I'll do anything. You can do whatever you want to me. Anything you fucking want. It seems to catch Olin's attention. He stops. Takes a few slinking steps towards Genzo, nose pointing upwards, his finger tracing his lower lip. Oh, anything, is it? Genzo just nods, tears snot forming twin rattles beneath his nose and chin. I had to admit that's a tempting offer. Olin's hands goes to his hips. He seems to be mulling this over. After all, why break you beyond repair when I could break you piece by piece and watch the hope fade from your eyes again and again? He snickers, biting down and tips his fingers with growing glee. Then jerks his attention and snaps his fingers, pointing towards the door. The guards respond by lugging Genzo's back up to his feet and marching him out of the room. He turns back to me and motions again towards the remaining guards. Take him down for now. I may need him again later. I barely registered the two guards who manacled me earlier unlock the cuffs, pull my arms free, and jerk the gag from my mouth. The skin of my right wrist doesn't want to unstick itself from the iron. It stretches with a sickening pop before snapping me free and flapping uselessly across my palm. They leave me semi-conscious in a pile of hay, just staring up at the ceiling, smelling my own fat burn. I don't know how long I lie there. My body feels cold now. Chills right up and down my spine, along my arms and legs. I don't move. Every once in a while, a muscle somewhere gives a little twitch and my body jerks. The three spots where he hit me with that thing have gone completely numb, skin red, blistered, peeling, melting into surrounding cloth, white filmy and later forming atop the exposed tissue. Maybe I'm going to die. I don't want to die. Think of Genzo. Think of lying together with him in that bed. The warmth of his arms as he held me. My eyes grow warm again, warm and salty. But somehow the tears don't come. Only the sting. The clenching pain in my throat and chest and heart. Where is he now? What's happening to him? Is he thinking of me too? I cough, gag. Bile rises in the back of my throat as I turn my head to the side as the vomit dribbles down my lips and across my cheek. Fuck. Brown drool hangs from the side of my mouth, a gooey sinew. I feel like it's been hours already. But maybe it's only been a few minutes. I have no idea. Pretty sure I duck in and out of consciousness a few times. That's when I hear it. Clatter from down the hall, a hollow sound of iron on iron. I narrow my eyes trying to hone in on the noise. And the footsteps. Fast, running, a scuffle. So outside the door now. Sound again. Something clanging, ringing, echoing, a fleshy rip. Then a slump. More clatters. The key turns to the lock. His eyes are wide, strained as he stumbles inside. His face, his neck, the front of his jacket, everything is stained red. He lurched towards me. Iggy. I killed him, Iggy. His voice catches and warbles. He swallows hard. I killed him. He looks at me, haunted and panicked. I didn't mean to. It just happened. I had to. He brings his hands to his face, clutching his cheeks. When he pulls them away, I see him cringe, squint, wipe at the tears and blood. I need to get you out of here, he finally says. When his arms go around me, pulling me up, I feel him shaking and trembling against me. Come on. He hauls me up onto his back, the normal scent of his jacket against my nose, now stagnant with the smell of blood. I took out all of them that I came across. Hopefully we can make it out. Run, my boy, run! He stumbles out the door, still trying to get me balanced across his back. I see a dead rabbit on the other side, slumped against the wall. A bloody spear lies next to him, its tip decorated with hair and other gooey matter. I look away. Then we're moving down the hallway, slow at first, the faster as Gendo picked up speed. Door after door, one more rabbit, two more. His footsteps echo up and down the empty hallway, around the corner. Past the intersection of corridors. He suddenly slows down, hesitates. He shifts me up again, arms tight around my legs. I feel his muscles grow taut. I glance inside the open door on our left, just barely catching a glimpse of Orlo on the floor inside the room. His chest and throat are flayed, barely recognizable, and blood, so much blood, staining his face, his clothes, the bed, the floor. I look away, push my face harder into Genso's back, and he moves forward without a word. We make it to a set of stairs. Then down we go, Genso huffing and sweating beneath me, and the hall wide and cavernous around us. And at the bottom, we step out into the main hall. The door, front door, it's there. As Genso takes a step forward, a sudden shout makes him freeze. We both look down the far hall to see a group of rabbits pointing and shouting. Shit, 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 shit! This spurs Genso into action. Using strength even he probably didn't know he had left. He sprints towards the door and slams his knee into the wood into the wood to kick it open. I swear I can hear his kneecap cracking. But whether it's a figment of my imagination or he's beyond caring, he doesn't acknowledge it. He pushes us the rest of the way, out past the heaving threshold into the open air of the castle garden. We're out. We're out! But Genzo doesn't stop here. He keeps sprinting, past the bushes and trees and fountains, past the towering castle walls, past the bridge and moat, and past towards the village. He shifts left and starts towards the distant trees, away from civilization, any chance of running into more guards. I can feel him straining beneath me. His breath is coming out in short, ragged bursts. His heart is pounding through his back and against my cheek like a jackhammer. Once we're near the trees, and there's still no sign of any guards behind us, I give Genzo's shoulder a little squeeze and he stops. I slide off, holding onto his arms for a moment until I find my balance. You sure you can walk? He takes the opportunity to bend over, his hands and knees as he gulps in air. I think so, I say, though even I'm not sure. My body feels stiff and numb, almost like it's not even there. Genzo wipes at his face, the sweat smearing the blood across his cheeks. Come on, he finally says and grabs my hand. I feel my fingers between his as we begin to walk. We half jog further into the trees, into the woods, and the safety of the leaves. It's cooler in here, cool and dark. We press forward, moving quickly enough that I don't have a chance to look around, but not quickly enough that I miss the cloying tingle of unease run up and down my spine. There's something off about the air here, heavy almost, weighing down on my shoulders and making it difficult to catch my breath. Iggy! I swear I hear the sound of my own name, like a whisper through the leaves. I stop, look around, squint through the trees. What is it? Genzo asks. But I see nothing. I hear nothing more. I give my head a frustrated shake. Nothing. Genzo gives my hand a squeeze. It's warm and comforting, the only source of warmth in this entire forest. Come on, let's try to get to the other side of these trees. I feel more comfortable once we put some distance between us and those rabbits. I nod, and then we're moving forward again, walking swiftly, dodging branches, errant roots moving in and out of the tree between the trees. But the chill only seems to worsen, to the point that the hair on my arms, the hair that I still have left on my back of my neck, begins to stand straight up with the prickles of disquietude. That's when I hear it. The sound of an axe on wood. Somebody's felling trees? And close by, too. The further we travel, the louder it gets, almost as though it's all around us and everywhere. Genzo, I whisper. All of a sudden, he stops. I feel his hand tighten around mine. Bucks? It is Bucks. Not more than 20 feet in front of us. Hacking away at a tree with an axe. There's already a pile of logs at our feet. But something's off. Hey, Bucks! Genzo starts. You're, here after all? His voice trails off, as though suddenly afraid of the answer to his question. Bucks takes another whack at the tree, her axe sticking into the wood. She stops silent for a moment, then jerks it back out. She stands up straight, so taller than I remember, then turns towards us. Need some wood, do ya? Genzo tries again. Her eyes are dark. She doesn't even blink. Instead, her head cocks to the side as she studies us. What are you doing here? She finally asks, but her voice is scarcely recognizable. It's low, breathy, almost like a growl rolling off her tongue. Genzo must rethink his approach because he takes a step backwards with a nervous chuckle. Actually, we were just, passing through. Didn't mean to bother you. We'll be going now, so you can just keep chopping away. Genzo! I say, shuddered, gasp, tugging back on his arm. You're here to take me back, aren't you? Bugs takes a step towards us. I can almost see the muscles in her arm grow taut, bulging out against the skin as her hand tightens around the handle of the axe. No, we're not. You just, keep doing what you're doing. Hooner sent you, didn't he? I knew he would. He never lets me have any peace and quiet. She lurches towards us, one step, two steps, and we respond with an equal number of steps backwards. No idea what you're talking about. Hooner's got nothing to do with this.
Honest, we were just going on our way. Why can't you just leave me alone? She charges, and in that instant, Genzo pushes me out of the way. Some sense of deja vu rushes over me as I feel the ground rushing up. Then there's a hollow, woody thud as he bucks his axe stuck in the bark of a nearby tree. She tugs at it with a grunt, her eyes flashing. We need to. We don't need any more provocation. We run. Our heart studying, breath panicked, shoes beating against the hard earth. We shoot through the trees, Genzo's hand tight around mine, pulling me faster and faster. I can barely comprehend what's happening. Everything's running past the speed of light. My legs are struggling to keep up. Get away, get away, get away! I repeats the mantra again and again, in time with my feet pounding against the dirt. I can hear her behind us. Hear the terrifying swish of her axe as she cuts at the branches and leaves. Hear her ragged breath unearthing snarls. I try to focus on Genzo as I feel muscles in my legs grew tired, weak, numb, and wobbling in their incessant forward sprint. Suddenly Genzo stops. Ever so quickly, I'm unable to slow down and go careening directly into his back. We stumble forward. It's a hill. First Genzo goes down, toppling down the leaf-strewn slope. Then I fall, hitting the ground hard, rolling, branches biting to my skin, rocks cracking against bone. Again and again, slamming to the ground, world spinning around me. When I finally slow down, I tumble and open my eyes. I find myself on the side of a cliff, only a few feet from spilling straight over the rocky landing far below. I suck in my breath, scoot away from the edge. Genzo grabs my shoulders, pulls me back, his hands jerking up at me up to my feet. His fingers are trembling. Footsteps behind us. She's there. We both turn to see her limping towards us, her feet dragging, her axe swinging. The very air around her seems warped, like the air above asphalt on a hot day. Genzo, I say again, because there's nothing else to say. I'll kill you before you can take me back. Genzo!
Rocks bite at my knees and I crawl across the dirt. It's soggy beneath my fingers. Soggy and warm. And the smell. It's everywhere. Dripping down my arms. Curling up inside my nasal cavity. I fight the urge to retch even as I feel bile rise in the back of my throat. Genzo. Genzo's lying face down on the gravel. He's not moving. Of course he's not moving. His insides are falling out all over the ground. My throat hitches. And when I reach him, I roll him over onto his back. His intestines spill out in the process. Fuck. I need to fix this. Hands shaking, I scoop them up. Push them back inside. The red maw across the stomach threatening to swallow my hands. Dirt and who knows what else goes with them, but I don't care. Just need them to get back inside. Finally, I pull him up into my lap. I can feel his brain through the soggy folds of his hair. He doesn't look like he's sleeping. He looks like he's fucking dead. Whoever spread that old wives' tale was a fucking liar. I close my eyes. Let out a shuddered breath. I don't even realize I'm rocking back and forth. Back and forth. A strange half melodic hum buzzing on my lips. Hurts. Fuck, it hurts. My heart feels like it's splitting in two. My chest is being stabbed with an ice pick again and again. I never felt pain like this before. Make it stop. I clench my eyes shut so hard I can feel them pounding. Make it stop. Iggy. Maybe this is why. This is why I never try to get close to anyone. Because I know it'll only end in pain. A 31-year-old loser virgin that pushes away everyone who shows an ounce of affection. Is too scared who's too scared they'll find out who he really is. That he's not normal. What do you want, Iggy? Fuck, I've really fucked things up this time, haven't I? Why can't I do anything right? I'm a complete wreck. And now because of me, Genzo's dead. I should never have called him. Never have gone to his shop. Never have fallen for him. Maybe then he could have made it out of this whole thing alive. What do you wish for more than anything else in the whole world? Jesus fucking Christ, it hurts. What do I wish for? I wish for the pain to fucking stop. You can do that, can't you? Stop the pain. I was better off before I thought I had the chance of happiness, before I allowed myself to feel anything. Now all I feel is pain. My heart hurts so bad. I can't take it anymore. I'll do anything to make it stop. Make it stop, make it stop. Make it. And that was the end of Arc 2. Holy hell. Oh god, my back hurts from sitting here. Oh my god. Dude, honestly, Arc 2 is probably one of the saddest ones that they have here in the game because like you get to know Gen so much better than you know him from the beginning, and it's just a sad way to end it though. Like in all honesty, like it probably shouldn't have ended the way it did, but it kind of has to because it just sort of makes sense when you think about it from a narrative standpoint. Because you spend all this time like Genzo trying to help you out and you're getting close to him and then it just gets ripped away. And that's the kind of pain I don't want anybody going through. Because having something you love and care about just suddenly ripped away from you is just it's horrible. It's horrible. It's one of the worst feelings ever. But I think that's why I like this game so much is because it makes you like get close to all these characters. You get to know them, and sure, you might hate them at first, but like, or you might not like them, or you might like them at first, but then your mood completely flips around when it gets to a later part of the story. And we finally finished Act Two or Arc Two, I should say. I'm actually really into this and how this remaster is going because this remaster looks really well done, really well made. The cutscenes are well animated. I really love how this is. But of course, we all know that's not the end of the story. And honestly, I think this part of I think this is a good time to end this episode here for now too. Aww, that could have gone better. Complete arc two. Just when things kind of looked up, they all come. Wait, I didn't get to read that. Wait, what does it say on Steam for it? Wait, that could have gone better. You completed arc two. Just when things kind of looked up, they all came crashing down. Yep, it's like that. I'm sorry, Genzo. I'll have to try something else. Oh, something else? Something else to. But even the brain tends to latch onto the fleeting sense of something very important, something I don't want to forget, something. It's gone. Replaced by those scratches Miss Donna's trash bin as she rolls it down the driveway. All right, I think this is a good time for us to leave this video here for now. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.